Welcome to the Charm City Unicorns channel where we talk about our knitting and crafting shenanigans. I'm Shala.
And I'm Heather.
And this is episode 3.
With that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Tested by the potion, loving this devotion.
Feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. It feels like it's been longer than it actually has.
Yeah, I think that's life.
I think
our life.
I think we've had a lot going on with our crafting and in life in general.
Yes.
So it feels like it's been longer. Yes.
But on our last episode, it was our inaugural
Knitting with the Unicorns. And we had Shannon Rogers. And that was amazing. You guys loved her. Thank you for such a warm reception.
And thank you for making Shannon's day. She was very nervous that she would not be well received.
Yeah, anyway. I told her that we have a very gracious audience and they would love her.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't love her? Who wouldn't love Shannon?
I asked myself that about me, but who wouldn't love me?
Oh my God.
Not everybody loves me. I'm a lot. It's okay.
Well, I love you. So
that's all that
matters.
All right. So I thought we would begin a little, I enjoy looking at comments from last time and pointing out some of our favorite comments.
Yes. Thanks, you guys, for such lovely comments, by the way. When I had a bad day, Heather texted me and was like, just go read YouTube comments and you'll feel much better. And I was like, okay.
Feel good about yourself again.
Yeah. All right. So let's highlight a few comments.
You want to start?
You can start.
Okay. We're looking down because the thing's down.
Oh, yes. So, because notes are.
Yeah. Actually, this one is from Ladidi73. And she says, I love when people respond to my comments. Really shows appreciation for the fact that I took time and energy to make one. And yes, we read them all. I try to respond to them all unless they're specifically Shayla oriented, and then I remind her
several times. She reminds me several times.
Yeah. Also, a lot of people said this in their comments that they thought it was their dog whining or crying.
It is in fact not your dog. It's a very, very cute wiener dog over here.
We can't say her name because she'll start whining.
Yeah. So who shall not be named, but it is in fact her. However, we now have microphones. So we're hoping to eliminate a little bit of the background. Yeah.
So hopefully, and Shannon, if you're watching, I know you don't like the microphone
on the lapel,
but I don't know where you want me to put it.
Should we hold it like this?
No,
are we doing a bit?
No, Pinky Patel, because she always has a little microphone and different tiaras and crowns.
Oh my God! Hopefully, it will drown out a little bit of the
background noise in my house because it is a noisy place between the husband, the dogs, the kids,
the gaming. Yeah. Yes.
So you ever have to go in there and say, do not say those words?
Yes. All the time. I think that they think that we have actually, once they close their bedroom doors, that it has now been soundproofed and they've entered into a different realm. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't care what realm you're in. If you're in my house, don't say the F word.
Yeah. I
limit the time.
Yeah.
Most days.
Yes.
But then you're pestered all day long. More time, Mom. Can I have more time?
Mm-hmm.
Find a hobby.
Other than this hobby?
Yeah.
Okay. We have another comment from Rebecca Knits26588. And she says, I got that exact French supply co bag same time after their closeout sale. And she boiled off the wax and washed it in the washing machine on hot. And then she dyed it navy blue. And she removed the cotton cord before doing all of this. But what a genius idea.
Well, I didn't even think about this. And I don't know if Shannon's going to do it. Like, I didn't think about boiling off the wax. That was brilliant.
That's a brilliant idea.
And then to over dye it, which, I did this throughout high school.
Yes.
Like, I had these Bugle Boy jeans that were outdated. So
you made them,
I
brought them up to date.
Tie-dye them bright pink.
How did that work?
They were terrible. Yeah. But I think I also wore them with my dad's Air Force uniform jacket.
Top. Yeah.
It
was a look. It was a look.
It wasn't a good look. It was a look.
It was a look.
But yeah, that's a great idea, especially because there's a lot of bags these days where they're doing the ice dyeing.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you get bored with something, over dye.
I would have never thought.
Lock Knits has done that with several sweaters.
Yes.
Haley, she wears mostly black, but likes to knit with a color. And then she has a few sweaters that she's like, well, I never wear them. So she over dyed them and they came out very variegated and kind of crazy. And they looked really good. Oh, and recently Tanis, she just, Instagram, she knitted a sweater in a natural color.
Oh, and then she over dyed it?
Dip dyed the top of it.
Oh, I know that was really pretty.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, I know. Woozy by Celine also just did a sweater, and it turned out really good.
I would have a hard time though because just knitting and knitting and knitting on a natural.
No, I started a bulky boucle quarter zip, and I got all of the shaping for the top done, and I got to about right here, and it's been sitting in a bag because it's just natural colored, and I've had it.
Can't.
I've had it. I don't know. I don't know.
Does it look like a teddy bear?
It does.
Oh,
it's really cute, and I do have plans to put on the cuffs and stuff like a hot pink or something, but then I'm scared to do that because I'm in blocking. It might bleed onto the white, and then anyway.
Yes. We will discuss this further later.
We digress.
We do that. Okay, our next exciting comment is from Karen Boyle, 188. And okay, she loves our episodes. Okay. But she's sending best wishes from the far south of Tasmania. Where the internet is sporadic. But she still found us. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you so much, Karen.
I think Tasmania is Australia.
I think so.
Wow.
That's a long ways away.
It is. It's a
I want to go.
Somebody needs to start selling their stuff in Australia.
Okay, let's go to the next comment. All right. So the next comment is is that Bobby Allison 117?
3 1s. 1117.
1117?
Yes.
Okay. Girl, my beautiful Doberman ate my wooden 9-inch circular needles and destroyed my entire skein of sock yarn. I waited for months and then sat down and untangled the mess. It can be done. I will untangle yours if you want to send it to me. We're so happy to report.
Yes, thank you, Bobby Allison. However,
it has been untangled.
We had a knit night one night where we were all too lazy to leave the house, so we just did it on FaceTime.
And we had to keep Heather company while she unrooted.
And if that meant the end of the troubles with this blanket, that would be great. We'll get to that.
You shall see.
It's coming. Pick a bag.
Also, I will keep your comment in the back pocket just in case anything ever gets tangled. I'll be hitting you up.
If you would like to weave in my ends, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next comment is from
I love this. I get to say it.
Yeah, you can say it.
Samira Amy Sperry Falday. 8969.
What a screen name.
Yes. I hope you remember that when Google asks you, log in. What's your name?
Yes. All right. And they said, yay, I found you from the Grocery Girls. And I needed this for 2025. I watched the previous two and I too cried in joy. I had Bloopy, great,
Bloppy.
Bloppy.
You need me to expand?
Yeah. Bloppy, grateful tears coming down and grabbed my Color Riot Hot Pink Fade and Mimosa and Wild Orchid by Hugh Loco in celebration of you two. And the bomb of a podcast, hugs with love and fuzz. This is one of the most fun comments I've read.
And listening to you read it is like being
in
grade school. Okay, Shayla, it's your turn to read out loud.
Okay, Sally sells seashells. Thank you so much. We are so happy that you're happy that we're here. We appreciate you.
I'm happy that you're happy that I'm happy. Okay.
That we're happy.
We have another one, a repeat customer. Mohair Sprinkles.
Woo!
She was out on a walk with her dog and listening.
And she heard us mention her.
Yes, and she floated home on a unicorn cloud.
That's amazing.
I thought that was amazing. Thank you, Mohair Sprinkles.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, this is another great username.
Okay. Are you going to do this one too?
Sure. Okay, this one is from Gingerbread or Gingerbell 1045.
Another fun username.
And they say, "Hi, ladies. I love your podcast. I am a pink and purple girly. If it's pink, I will sit. Purple car, pink designer handbags, purple laptop, pink iPad, etc. Finish knitting a pink sweater in December. Finish knitting a purple cardigan this week. And they are working on a rainbow blanket. Or no, maybe a bubble cardigan.
A rainbow.
Oh, no. Stepped out of their pink purple bubble.
Oh, and into rainbows. Q Shannon.
Yes, Q Shannon. Anything but grayish.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know her?
Yeah. She's my people.
Yeah. Because pink, everything. Purple. Yeah. Well, I prefer pinks that tend toward the purple as opposed to pinks that tend toward the orange.
Yes. Same.
Yeah. Not a coral.
No.
Anyway.
Not so much.
All right. Here you go.
This is from Is that M Bork USA? First thing I thought of with the new bag is, it's a knitter's lunch bag. And you are correct. That bag is from a lunch bag pattern that I had to be a knitting bag. So thank you.
What I was thinking of this, because we talked about merch.
Yes.
And we need to get on that train.
Immediately.
But you had showed me a merch idea.
Yeah.
It was a bag that looked like a lunch bag.
It was very cute. Maybe I'll pop a picture in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a fun.
Yeah.
Fun bag.
It was very, very cute.
All right. I think that's it for our comments. Thank you, everyone.
Woo!
We read. We respond.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for commenting. And we should mention, because we forget every single episode, we should tell you to like and subscribe.
Yes. And comment.
And it helps us. We don't know how. Maybe everybody talks about the algorithm.
Well, that's what we want.
My husband's mad.
Oh.
Because he's been watching our video for me. And then he said, well, now I'm getting suggestions to watch Nitty Natty videos and Grocery Girl videos.
I said, it's good content.
Flannel and Pearls.
It's good content. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Back by popular demand. The Baltimore Fact.
Woo!
All right, Shayla. I got facts this week.
Oh,
I don't know
Lord.
how I feel about them.
Okay,
so this is
let's have it.
More than Baltimore. Wanted to discuss the Maryland flag.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you've never seen the Maryland flag,
there is a debate. This is a hot take.
This flag, Marylanders love the flag.
It's pretty cute.
Apparently, it's voted 4th best flag in North America or something. But it's everywhere.
It is. It really is.
You go to like Ocean City, you're going down the boardwalk, and there's all those tchotchke shops or like, cheap apparel shops, and it's every piece of apparel you could imagine.
Yes.
With the Maryland flag. Like, not just the flag on it, like made out of flag.
Like a flag dress, flag pants, flag shirt, flag hat, glasses, everything.
I think the most ridiculous Maryland flag thing I saw was a sticker on a car. Which you often see Maryland flag stickers on a car. It'll be like a crab, and then the background of the crab is
the flag. Yeah.
This one was the Star Trek symbol. It was the Star Trek symbol with the Maryland flag. I didn't know what to do with that. Anyway, so the Maryland flag. I'll just do a few brief facts on it. There was this guy. He was this is debated on which guy it came from, but there was George Calvert and then his son, Cecil Calvert.
Okay.
They were, I don't know, British, Irish. George was the first Lord Baltimore, which is a small area in Ireland.
Okay.
His son, Cecil Calvert, was the second Lord Baltimore. And this was the coat of arms he used for both the Calvert family as well as the Crossland family, which was his mother's or his grandmother's family.
Okay. And
so the black and yellow is from the Calvert family, and then the red and white portion is from the Crossland family. And then he actually got a charter from the king to start the colony of Maryland.
Okay.
And he's obviously Lord Baltimore, and that's why Baltimore is named Baltimore. The man never came here. He had never been to Maryland, so nonetheless, he started it. And
we still thank him for his contribution.
So it actually wasn't the Maryland flag until 1904. But it had all this history. During the Civil War, Maryland so Maryland's south of the Mason-Dixon line. However, Maryland stayed with the Union during the Civil War. Mm-hmm. Half or so of the Marylanders, actually, I think, like Baltimore and Eastern Shore areas, were pro-Union.
Okay.
And they would wear, I believe, which color was it? The little black. Yes, the black and yellow part, they would wear that insignia.
Okay.
Showing that we're pro-Union, Marylanders, blah, blah, blah. And some of them fought in the war. Mm-hmm. Well, other Marylanders, mostly from like Western, I think in like Southern Maryland. Is there a Southern Maryland? I don't know.
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
They were like, no. They were pro-Confederate.
Okay.
So they would wear the red and white portion
to show that they were
Confederate, and a lot of them fought in the Army of Northern Virginia. So then sometime years after the war, they decided that these symbols used together again would signify the unity of Marylanders. So the Confederate,
what a lovely idea.
The joining of the Confederate and the Union,
and that's how we got the Maryland flag.
It was so popular.
Popular.
In 1904, it was adopted by the state assembly to be the Maryland flag. So it's cool that it comes from the coat of arms.
Yes.
Right, of the guy that started the colony. Okay,
but
that's pretty cool. But the background between the Union and the Confederacy, I don't like it. It makes me not want to.
It definitely puts a different perspective on the flag.
Yeah.
Like you see something different knowing the background of it. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah. I'm not wearing anything with the Maryland flag plastered all over it.
I don't own anything with the Maryland flag.
Even before this Baltimore Fact because
I was surprised when the bridge fell. What bridge? The Key Bridge.
The Key Bridge.
Last year, I think it was, the bridge fell. Somebody had some piece of artwork they plastered all over online, and it was like Jesus with the Maryland flag in the background. And okay. And I looked at it and I said, the flag's upside down.
Okay,
Ask Sheldon Cooper, vexillology, whatever. That is the flag of Maryland.
Yes, and the history behind the flag of Maryland. And
I think the only other state that loves their flag more than us is Texas. Yes. The Lone Star State.
They do love their flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyhow, thank you for coming to our TED Talk about
flag.
Maryland flag.
We will not be handing them out at any events.
Ever.
Or wearing them. Or knitting sweaters.
We could make them pink and purple, but they would stand for something else. It's fine.
I can guarantee that people, the average person wearing the Maryland flag is like, oh, it's the coat of arms. Cool. Has no idea about the other stuff.
I agree.
I will not quote. I mean, I got this information from the state of Maryland something or other online. And a little from Wikipedia. So, you might want to fact check. Oh,
take it with a grain of salt.
It was from the Maryland Secretary of State.
Oh, well, it sounds pretty official.
I mean, sure. It was it was still on the internet. I could be wrong. My husband's best friend, who is a history buff, born and raised in Maryland. If he sees this, I'm sure he will school me on how I'm wrong.
Yeah. You're going to get an
earful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Okay. Hi, Jamie. Okay. Anyway, so now that we know more or less about the Maryland flag,
we know something. Now that we know something,
what are you, EWE, wearing?
I am wearing a sweatshirt from my brand, Black Pearl Magic. This is no longer available. I don't think. But it was our first sweatshirt ever that we ever made. And it was made in-house. And it's pretty cute.
Oh, you made it in-house? You did them yourself?
I did.
That's adorable.
They were made. Any of the Black Pearl Magic sweatshirts were made in-house. The ones that say Black Pearl Magic.
Mine was stolen.
Oh.
By my son.
Yeah.
He decided that he would represent
Shayla, and you had a pink one.
Brand. Yeah, I have a pink one, and he took it to college.
Pink was a limited. We didn't have pink. We started with just sand, ash gray, and then we added pink.
How do you not start with pink?
I mean, we were trying to appeal to the masses.
Good luck.
You were gonna get the pink and purple already.
True. I like my pink one. So did Adler. So we're good.
We might have to look into getting you another.
Yes,
one.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Beautiful.
And what are you wearing?
My 2024 Rhinebeck sweater.
It's beautiful.
This is the Treasure Trove sweater from Stephen West. It's DK weight. I used yarns from Botanical Yarn.
All of them?
Yeah. I actually asked Sophie to dye. I sent her a picture of Barbie.
Inspo?
An inspo picture, and to dye yarns for me for my Rhinebeck sweater. And she kindly did. This sweater was a pain in my butt.
It's stunning.
Well, I had to knit it twice.
Oh, why?
Because the gauge that you get here in the body doesn't equate to the gauge you get here.
Yeah.
This was freaking enormous.
That's a very special pattern, stitch pattern. Yeah.
And I'm not sure how it really works. You do a bust measurement, sorta, but it's a man's sweater.
So it's broad. It's meant for a broad body.
So I had to start it over again. And I made this smaller, but I needed this to be bigger. So then I had to add a bunch of stitches under here and do that. Okay. So I got the sweater knitted, whatever. And then I went to block the sweater. And I think I did it with white vinegar, a rinse in white vinegar. But then when I blocked it, I was like, oh, I'm worried about the bright pink bleeding into the yellow. That was not my issue. What happened was anywhere it folded on itself, the orange transferred. So like, I don't know if you can tell on camera.
You can see it a little bit here.
Yeah, I have like weird orange spots all over the sweater.
You can only see it though if you're like up on you, like from like as a whole. You can't tell, but it's very pretty.
But after basically knitting it twice and then that happening, I just
were done. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah,
it's a sweater. I'm not doing it over again. We're good.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
It's stunning.
Yeah, I don't have cuffs. I like the cuffs.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
And I love this. It's a dip stitch.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Stitch that's at the top of the sorrel?
I don't know. I didn't knit a sorrel. Probably.
We'll talk about that later.
He did use it in several of the
shawls. Yeah.
Shawls.
I do remember that.
Of the M-cals. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever done one of those?
No.
Okay.
I did an M-cal, like a small one once.
A Stephen West?
No, not a Stephen West. A different one. And I think we've discussed before that mystery colors, mystery patterns are not for Heather. Heather is talking about herself in the third person. And I'm very picky. Also, I never wear shawls, so...
Well, you can't, and you just really can't, you don't have any control over where your project is going to go when you are doing,
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, I know it's really fun for some people, but for me, I'd be the whole time like, oh, I should have used a different color. I should have used the placement different.
Yeah.
Or you know.
Because the thing about, I've started 2 Stephen West MCALs and not finished either, because of that exact issue. So you put together a palette, and the palette is really pretty, but depending on where those colors fall in the pattern, it may not turn out the way that you think that it's going to turn out.
As proven by the Nazi symbol debacle.
Yes. That,
2023? 2024?
Yes. Was it 2020?
It was 2023.
3.
Whatever.
I think it was 3. Anyway, yes. So yeah, I chose really pretty colors, and then if color 1 and it has to play with color 4, and that was the wrong combo, then it just throws everything out of whack. So
yeah,
I haven't signed up again. I'm like, I learned my lesson. I'm good.
And there was one year I think it was the 2022 one, and it had like braids on it.
Yeah,
it looked like braids, and I was like,
did it bother you so bad?
I did not like that one.
Yeah. Yes. Was that the Fantastic?
Oh, I love that.
The Fantastic that's the one I was stunning. Do. Yeah. That's the one that I started, but I want to take it out and put my colors in a different order.
Yeah.
Because it was...
I've thought about doing, because he did a sweater based on that one.
Yes.
The Fantastic sweater.
Is it a round yoke?
Yes. Yeah. And I've thought about it, but I'm like, that's a Cosby sweater.
This is true.
And it would be one thing if Bill Cosby was somebody we still admired.
Yeah, but...
all my 80s childhood.
I mean, you might be the only person that thinks it's a Cosby sweater. So.
I might be the only one old enough.
No.
Thanks, Shala.
No, not that you're the, like, other people may see something else when they look at, like, they may not, but you'll always think of it, so it's
always.
okay.
Finished object. Shayla.
But Shayla has no finish. I have bags.
That is a knitting or crafting shenanigan.
We have finished bags. Well, it's kind of finished because it's supposed to crazy.
How many bags a day are you making?
I don't even know. It depends on if sometimes I come down to the studio, I have a bright idea. It takes me hours to iron it out. Hours. Okay, so on those days I get like 2 bags. So then some days I come down and I'm like, you know what? Screw the bright ideas. We need to crank out bags, and then I get like a lot of bags on. So anyhow, we have this. She's cute. This is our 1.25 size, and it's a sock bag, and it's made out of the custom TPU vinyl, and it has a snap. Picking out the snap colors is one of my favorite parts. It's so it feels
picking
really
out
good.
snap colors is your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, and the rainbow variegated.
Oh, the rainbow thread.
Yeah, that's
we had a big discussion about that earlier.
Yeah, we did. And along that same, it's Heather's favorite print. And it has a pink snap. And I bought an assorted pack of snaps when I first started sewing, but then certain colors I realized I needed to buy like 2,000 of them.
Pink.
Like pink, light pink,
dark pink,
dark pink,
fluorescent pink,
and
medium pink,
neon yellow,
fuchsia. Oh, yeah.
Any neons and any pinks and purples. I went ahead and
you used an orange one. I'm very proud.
Good job.
Look at you branching out.
You know which one I wanted to use though.
The pink. Now the pink would not be right on that one.
No, I don't think so. I think I did good. You did good, kid.
And you added.
Yeah, so
I have a sock bag like this with a zipper. I don't think it has this.
No, it doesn't. And
oh, you do one of the okay. I know.
So with the zipper bags, the zipper pulls that I use have a donut pull on them, and so you can attach a strap that way. Okay, wait.
Oh yeah.
A donut pull, so you can attach a strap here.
With it like a wristlet.
Yeah,
because that scares me. I don't want to.
But on this big bag, it's scary. But I'm saying on this small bag, if it had a zipper, it wouldn't have this.
You don't attach a D-ring.
But because it has a snap, there's no other way to attach a strap. So we add a little D-ring. You can put whatever you want on it. Wristlet. Well, these come with the wristlet strap, but you can also put stitch markers, hang a little charm from it, whatever.
Oh, I hang the little cutter thingy. Yes. Bobber. I got one somewhere.
The thread cutter, yarn cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hang those on there.
Yeah.
So easy access
and
to
like
a cutter.
This was from our
Lisa Frank
Valentine's box. And so I always hang those from my bag because it's really cute. Yes. And then this is the last bag. Whoop. I don't know what's going to happen to it.
I know.
This is the last.
I'm looking at this bag. That is. I'll poke your eye out.
I love this because it sits flat, and you can just like knit out of it.
Oh yeah.
And it sits flat on whatever side you put it on. It sits flat.
Oh, that is a great idea.
It has a cute half and half zipper with a rainbow coil. And that is nice.
Because no matter what way the bag lays,
it'll be flat. I don't make these normally. Like I don't make a bunch of them. So I'm bringing them to Nash, but I'm only bringing like 3 in each print.
Oh, in each print. Okay.
Your face. You're like 3. 3 in each print.
Like, get the people excited, and you're like, I'm bringing 3.
Well, I'll see how they'll do, and then I might bring them to the shop like online. But I am just making these for Nash right now, and then they come with a little wristlet strap. This is the wristlet strap that also goes with with this.
Yes,
but in a different color, of course. But
if you want a different color,
yeah. See?
I like it.
Thank you. I've been sewing like a crazy person.
Like what, 20 bags a day?
Yeah.
40 bags a day?
So my goal has been 20 bags a day. I haven't always been hitting that goal because I have bright ideas. But
I think it's called ADHD.
Yeah, yes. When I go down a rabbit hole, I just spiral out. But we're getting there.
And you're putting your MAB on hold?
MAB. That's too
medium ass bag.
That is To be determined. Yes. I just cut a bunch of fabric yesterday, so we'll be doing fabric bags. So it's okay.
I'm not an artist, so like you go where the wind carries you with your creation.
Oh yeah. I sit and dream up all kinds of.
Yeah, no, I don't.
What do you have in the FO department?
I have 2.
Oh.
2. Okay. My first FO, and this has been done for like weeks now. I have written down somewhere when I finished it. My Neon Bliss.
She is stunning.
Vera Valley Maki.
Let me hold.
I haven't cut the ends off. I wove them in. I never cut them off until I go to wear it.
Yeah, just
and then sometimes I just tuck them. I don't know why.
Me, I'm like tucking them in my neck.
I don't know why. Yeah. But
it is so pretty.
This was knit. The back was knit as a rectangle with intarsia. The easiest intarsia you'll ever do, because all you do is just wrap one yarn around the other and then the front you picked up from the back, and then you knit the sides, and then you knit in the middle, and then mine has a little bit higher neck. I really should have tucked that. Well, Shannon and I had many discussions about the pattern, and it says you're supposed to like join or something, or start doing decreases, something like when it's 4 inches from.
This was a hot topic in our group chat.
Edge. So mine seems to be higher than everyone else's that I've seen on Instagram or on
like Ravelry.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, it fits good.
It's very pretty, and it's really cute on.
And it's super soft. The yarn is La Bien-Aimée Sport Nouveau in colors Hella, Tennis Ball, and Anemone. Yeah,
I think it was a good choice.
I love it, and it looks super cute on.
It does. It looks very cute.
Getting the length right was difficult, and also my stripes are fatter. Like maybe my stitches are like skinny but tall, because I've always wanted to be skinny and tall.
I cannot with you.
Okay. But yeah,
I love it.
Yes,
I think the color selection was.
I love it.
I know when you were doing it, you were like, "I'm starting to think this was a bad idea," but I assure you, it's good.
Well, I still like Shannon's better.
Well, hers is the classic colors. Yeah,
I like it better. Mine is very me.
Yes.
Yeah. As I am. I do wish that I had done the anemone, which is brighter in person. On the screen, it looks like
it looks a little
dark. I sort of wish I had done that as the main color, but it is what it is.
I love it the way that
I'm not making a second one. I'm good. I don't need to. The sweater.
It's really cute. Yeah.
Do you have another finished object?
No.
I do. So, what is Heather gonna wear with this? And we joked around about me making something to match.
Yes.
Okay, I made something to match, but I reeled it in.
Okay, good.
I made, and it's finished.
It's so pretty.
This is the Hinterland dress from So Liberated, which I've made like a million of these. I did the short sleeve version.
We'll insert some photos of the full one. Yeah.
It was the first one I've done with a placket.
I love it.
It didn't come out perfect.
The placket.
I'm very picky. I'm not the best sewer. Like I can sew, I can make garments, but don't pay attention to the details.
It looks good.
Whatever. And I put cute little buttons. I love this fabric.
I cannot believe when you told me that this fabric was from Joanne.
Yeah.
Like
rip.
Yeah.
I bought this fabric in 4 colors. That's how much I like it.
It's so pretty.
It has this little like crosshatch, right?
Like, is it like embroidered on it?
But you can see the inside. It's just sort of like, it's basically floats.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make another one, I'll probably line it because that's going to snag. And it'll snag from the outside, but it was a Joann's fabric.
What exactly are you planning to wear underneath of this that would snag?
I don't know, my hairy legs. Stubble.
I think it'll be good.
Nothing, but also from the outside, like my cutting table is a little rough on one edge.
Oh, and it would snag
it. It pulled it, but whatever.
It's really, it's so cute.
So I love it, and I also got the little buttons.
Have you tried them on together?
Yes.
Does it look good?
Well, when I tried it on together, I thought it looked good, but it was quick, and I often then look at myself later and say no. But so it's gonna go.
I think it's a great combo, though. Yeah, it looks good.
And I kept it. I toned it down.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
Which I don't. That's how much I loved the fabric, because I don't often sew with mostly solid colors.
It's very pretty.
Oh, and then on the back, instead of putting a tie, because I've done that before where I put ties on the back, but then when you wear a sweater over it, it's a bump.
Yeah, it sits out.
So instead, I just made a band and I put buttonholes and buttons so that I can undo the band if it's too tight, which it's not, and then tighten it by fastening the ends of the band together.
That's so fancy. Now, is that written into the pattern?
No,
you did
the pattern just had ties.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's really cute.
It's an interesting pattern because it has a lot of ease, a lot of positive ease, which I've made some, and then it makes it way too big up here.
Yes.
On me. So this one, I did a little bit smaller size, and then so usually you can cinch it in with the tie, but again, like I said, then you have that bump back there. So
yeah, it's really cute.
You can customize that pattern.
Yeah, I think that's why it's so well.
Yes,
like it's been made so many times, because you can make it over and over again and end up with a different garment each time.
Yes. And you get into a rhythm, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Unlike sweaters, I don't want to knit the same one twice. Anyway,
no.
That's all I have for FOs.
Okay.
How many whips do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my
5.
Lord. I only have three whips.
I have 5, but you'll see. We'll talk about it. Okay, so let's start with whip number 1, because I talked about this on the last episode, and this is my Coven Cardi by Shay Johnson, or Knit and Crochet, and it is being knit, and it is a worsted weight cardigan, and it's being knit in cesium yarns, worsted in the color Cherished Journal, and Madeline Tosh Sport held double in the color Geranium. Yes.
I remembered.
Geranium. Okay, so last episode, I think I was starting the sleeve, and now we have a finished sleeve. Yay! It's a little short, but it's gonna grow a ton when I block it. So
it's a really big sweater on you. It's very oversized.
Yes,
so it's
looks like a balloon.
Short there, but it probably isn't.
So it's like a balloon sleeve. Love it so much. So we have one sleeve done.
Look at you! I'm so proud.
Oh, thank you. Mama. So hopefully I can keep plugging away on it. I've gotten hyper focused on some other stuff, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah.
Very good.
That's where we are with that. You want to go next, or you want me to do another, or?
I'm very mad at my whips. You do another, and then I'll.
You have been having a time.
The party down.
It's okay. All right. And then let's talk about.
And one we should do at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this one, because this has never been on the podcast. And this is because it is an old whip that we are going to finish, because I love the fit of it. It is my Spring Sorrel by Wool & Pine Designs, and it is being knit in the Long Dog Yarn Tweed DK in the color Sugared Snow.
I like that name.
I love this sweater so much. The fit of it is so good. Okay, it's so good.
You were so close.
Yeah. I had more than this done. Okay, so story time. I ran out of yarn on this. I don't know if I underestimated, or I think I made mine longer. It's very cropped, but I also have a long torso. So even with it being cropped, I still needed another skein of yarn. I had gotten to the ribbing in this, what I already had, in the ribbing on the sleeves. I just need a 1/2 inch of ribbing on each sleeve, and then the bottom ribbing. But I ran out of yarn, and I tried to use a hot pink, and it just didn't go. Yeah, it was bad. It just didn't go. So I reached out to Brandy of Long Dog Yarn, and I was like, "Hey, would you happen to have this?" Oh my, yeah, it's just so these are on hold. Would you happen to have a skein of sugared snow just laying around your studio? And she was like, "No, why would I have that color from 3 winters ago laying around my studio?" But she was like, "I will dye you a skein." And I am forever grateful. Brandy, if you're watching this, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that is one of the acquisitions as well. I got a skein of, and I did this in a bowl.
Oh, you just asked her this like last month.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Wow.
So I got a skein of sugared snow, and we're going to finish this sweater.
It pays to know.
Yes.
People
and to be nice to people.
Yes.
When you're nice to people, they'll be nice to you. You catch more bees with vinegar. I mean, with honey than you do with vinegar. I mean, I catch bees in either way. Anyway, sometimes
all the bees come to your yard.
Yeah, sometimes they're stinging, and sometimes anyway. So this is my spring sorrel.
It's so pretty.
And when you see it next, I guarantee it will be a finished object. It's so close to being done, and it's so great.
So in the comments, let us know if you think Shayla is going to finish this.
Yes, let us know.
For episode 4.
I love this yarn. Okay, wait. Can you see like the little pops of pink?
The yarn is beautiful. And also, like, I haven't knit a sorrel because I felt like, the whole like radiating outward wouldn't look very good on me.
Because of your
slopey and the ladies.
I beg to differ.
It looks amazing on you.
This is not something that I would choose now as a color, as a sweater color, but I refuse to frog this. Like, I love this sweater so much, but I already have started thinking about fun colors to make another one because it's so good, and it doesn't take a lot of yarn. I think. Well, we're not going to talk about.
It's one more skein than you think.
Yeah. Yes, it called for 4 skeins of yarn, and I definitely needed 5. So that's the spring sorrel, and it will be a finished object the next time you see it. Heather. Oh, and it's being housed in a what did I talk about my list? Okay.
Fangirl.
It's being housed in my bag from my 2023 Fangirl Fibers Toy Story Advent.
That's so cute.
All right.
Well, if we want to talk about not enough yarn, I'm here for you. I usually only do 1 project at a time, but lately I've been doing 2, so I can switch on and off, usually one easier, one not. Both of my projects are in timeout, so I had to go to another project, which I had on reserve. We'll get to it. This is not me. I am always prepared. I always have almost every project I do. I buy the amount of yarn required, and then I almost always have an entire extra skein that I didn't even crack open.
Yeah, same. That's why I was with that. I was like,
But this project, so this is a bag from, Shannon's Fun Bags. What else was she? Shannon's Ball Sack
and Fun Bags,
which we believe is what she's going to name her little business. That she made for me, and This is the
champagne
cardigan by Petite Knit.
Yes.
So this it's a cardigan. It's a cardigan. So it calls for a DK held with a mohair.
Yes.
So I'm doing, based on somebody else's we saw, I'm doing a DK boucle held with a mohair.
Yes.
My gauge is bigger.
Right.
Again, this was all based on someone else.
Because the boucle is, even though it's classified as a DK, it leans more towards worsted. Yeah. And when you put it with a mohair, it leans more towards
yarn bulky. Categories are based on weight.
Yes.
And not about thickness.
Yes.
Anyway, so first of all, this pattern has some issues. Oh, I'm covering my mic. This pattern has a few issues. So it looks like a beginner pattern. If you're a beginner, I probably wouldn't knit this one. It assumes that you know that you need to do a double stitch here. And there was also another place where, like, well, okay, I finished the short rows.
Do I end?
To the end?
Yeah.
Anyway. So I'm guessing I did the right thing. It looks fine. Oh, also I have these little cute stitch.
Those are really cute.
They are they're skulls that glow in the dark. I got them from, I can't remember.
They're covered in mohair.
Yeah, oh my god, everything's covered in mohair. Anyway, my whole house covered in mohair. So the yarn is the super graphic, ultra modern girl Boucle Bliss from Super Glow. So we were told, I was told by this person that the body in the size small, because she also did a boucle, that she used 3 skeins of the boucle for the body. Mm-hmm. So I bought 3 skeins of boucle for the body, and then I'm doing an alternate color for the button band and the ribbing. And I am making the extra small.
The smallest size, the first size.
Yes. Not because I'm an extra small, but because the
gauge is so much bigger.
Yeah, my gauge is like 14 to 15 stitches per inch, and the pattern wants like 18. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I did all the math. I did math. I have used, so I've gotten, down here, a couple inches of body done. My sleeves are on hold, so I haven't done sleeves. So I need to do sleeves and finish the body. I have 1 skein of yarn left. That's not going to cut it.
No, not for 2 sleeves in the remaining body.
I had a chance to buy this yarn more of it at Cake. Mm-hmm. I did not.
Because you assumed that you had. Yeah.
And then Lindsay did another pre-order when she came out with Chapel Roan Collection Part 2.
Still under the impression that you had enough?
I had the chance to buy more then. I did not. And then Lindsay just had like an update with leftover yarn from the Chapel Roan collection. She did not have this. Of course. And then I was going to cry, but Shala came to the rescue.
I text Lindsay and said, Lindsay, please don't kill me.
Or Heather.
I know that this collection is over. But
and then you gave us plenty of opportunity
that you gave us ample opportunity to buy it. But could you just real quick just dye these 2 skeins for me?
Yes.
And she happily obliged. And so we are forever grateful because you will also see in a second why I am also grateful.
I did message Lindsay and I was like, by the way, you're coming to Yarn Centric. I live near there. I have 2 banquet tables if you want to use them, and I can bring them to Yarn Centric for you.
See how networking works?
Yeah. Got friends everywhere.
I scratch your back. You scratch my back.
So I don't want to continue until we have the new yarn. Since I only have 1 skein left, I want to blend.
So you can alternate.
Blend. Yeah. And then I also had to buy more mohair.
Did you?
Yeah, because I only bought 3 balls of the mohair. But the mohair, I mean, it's the Drops Kid Silk.
Mm-hmm. And you just got a black.
And it's just black. So that's not a problem. And they're like $5.75 a ball.
What's the yardage on your mohair?
I forget.
Is it like a standard?
The yardage on the mohair. Oh, I don't have the thing in here.
Oh, the ball band.
And then it's only, since it's a European brand, it's only in meters, and I have to convert.
Yes.
Blah 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 blah. So I bought. So I'm getting 2 more skeins of yarn, and the mohair had a little less yardage than the boucle.
Okay.
I found that. So I bought 3 more balls of the mohair I bought it from a place in Denmark.
Okay.
They have the cheapest shipping. So it'll be rescued. But right now,
can you show the yarn so that people can see it without the mohair, to see how the mohair changes the actual? Okay. Oh wait. Oh.
Hey, look, it worked! Yay! It just doesn't want us. But then this up close, did it work? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be stunning.
I'm very happy with it. I'm just very mad at it. And so everything was going wrong. When we get to life section, we won't harp on anything, but everything was going wrong, and then this went wrong. And it's not my only project that went wrong. So what about yours? Oh, it is soft. So feel me.
See, yeah. Feels like a teddy bear.
It does. I won't be able to wear this around my husband.
Why? Is he allergic?
No. He's a toucher. So anytime I have anything soft.
Oh, and he'll, yeah.
I'm like, you're gonna
he's gonna pet you to death.
Gonna tear it off.
Pet you to death. In my Button Jar Studios bag. Okay, wait.
That is quite all the bees do come in your yard.
See, I told you. I was trying to tell you. Okay, so I have this is housing my champagne cardigan by Petite Knit.
I like yours better.
Oh my goodness.
Every time.
Oh my goodness.
I should have other people pick my yarn for me.
Okay, so
love it.
This is the same exact cardigan in I think I did 2 sizes up from you.
Yeah, you did the medium.
Yeah. And I love this so much.
Is so pretty.
Looks like confetti cake.
It does.
And mine is also, my base is also Super Glow Fibers. It is in her colorway Space Case.
Oh, Space Case.
Yes.
Which she hasn't dyed in years.
Who knows? Yeah. And I too got the incorrect number of yarn skeins. So when I was pleating Heather's case, I then had to pleat my own case. Oh, and look at these cute. These were given to me by a real snazzy lady. These here. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay. These are my needle stoppers.
And they match.
And they match.
They were mine. I forgot.
Yeah, that's why I said I got them from a snazzy lady.
I think I got them from Shannon. They're making the rounds.
They're so cute.
They are cute.
They'll never get these back, guys. Okay, so oh,
look, you're gonna drink mohair. Oh man, mohair.
It's okay. I can drink the mohair. And then this is my yarn. I'm not as far as Heather, and I have 2 skeins left.
Because you had 4 to begin with.
Yes, because I had 4 to begin with, and this is what.
And I was like, that'll be plenty.
Yeah.
Because it's only gonna take 3, 4.
Guys, I was so scared. I was not going to do this sweater in this color because I was like, I'm not gonna have enough. And Heather was like, yeah, she said it'll be fine. It will in fact not be fine. Okay. And then I'm holding it with the Nomad undyed mohair. Is it Cirrus?
Cirrus.
Yeah.
Cloud Cirrus. No, just Cirrus.
Soft. It's so soft.
Yeah, because I was super worried about the Drops one because I've never bought yarn from them before.
Yeah, but I hear good things about the Drops.
And I was like, the price is so cheap. Like what, it can't be good, right?
You thought it was going to be like you
And
get what you pay for.
Did my research, and like a bunch of people are like, no, just do it. It's fine. And I got it, and it's
no.
They just sell so much.
Yes.
And buy in bulk.
Yeah.
They can make it
affordable. Yeah. So yeah, that's my champagne cardigan, and my gauge is a little bit smaller. I mean, a little bit. Is it smaller than yours? Bigger?
Tighter?
Tighter, a little bit tighter. Yeah. So I'm getting about. You said yours is 14.
8. I think my fingers are starting.
You said yours is a 14.
14 to 15.
And mine is like a 15 to 16, which is still not the 18. But I was worried.
You haven't blocked it yet, though.
Yeah.
It might grow. Yeah.
I think it will grow a bit when I block it. So I was worried about the sizing, and I was like, should I just rip it all out? And Heather was like, no, don't rip it all out. So we're not going to rip it all out.
It's going to be plenty.
Yeah.
Well, so you got this. Oh, yeah, you could put it on the tubing and just try it on.
Yeah.
And it's going to be...
I did try it on. It was not as oversized as I wanted it to be, but I think that it will grow. It
It'll grow a little.
It fit. It wasn't that it was too small. Yeah. Like, it fit. And then I have to also remember that I still have to put a button band on it.
Yes, and you're never going to button it.
No,
probably.
I'm not. Right. No.
What kind of button band are you going to do?
I am going to do... I think the pattern calls for a double knit button band. Does it?
Oh, it's probably like folded over, like I've done on a different cardigan. But are you going to do the same, a contrast color? Yes.
So I am going to do a hot pink. It's just going to be kind of like this color.
Yes.
A little bit.
Kind of like this.
Yeah. Yeah. But a pink solid.
Yes.
In a... So... it calls for a DK with a mohair, but the inspiration, the one that inspired ours, was done in a worsted and a DK, which I think made the button band like pop out a little bit more. So I think that I do not have a hot pink DK. I might, but I have a hot pink worsted.
Oh,
so beautiful. I was just going to do a hot pink worsted with the same mohair.
So I'm either going to do mine in the hot to go colorway of the mohair.
Mm-hmm.
Or not
of the boucle.
Of the boucle. Yes. With a bright pink mohair. If it may or may not work. Otherwise, I have a neon pink fingering weight that I can double and hold with the mohair.
Okay. So either way, you have a plan.
I have a plan. I have yarn for it either way.
Yeah. So those are our champagne cardigans.
Yes.
That are
in timeout.
Yeah. Well, I can keep going, but not. I can keep going a bit, but I still need to hold off on one skein with, and I'm almost at the. I have 2 skeins left, but I'm like I only have like a little ball left of the second skein. So,
yeah. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. It'll be better for blending.
And I have other stuff to do.
Yeah. You have plenty of projects.
Yeah, plenty.
My next one. Okay. My bag.
That is so cute.
Oh, I messed up my bangs. Okay. This bag I got at Vogue Knitting in New York 2024. I didn't go this year, so it was 2024. The bag is from 65 South.
I love it. Are they going to be at...
Yes.
They are going to be at Nash.
The Vestavia Hills, Alabama, which is only like 2-3 hours from Nashville.
Oh, who else is going to be there?
There's going to be a lot of... You said there's a lot of good bags.
Paper Crane Yarns is coming.
Oh, yes.
And I'm so excited. She's just south of Birmingham. Yes. I'm so excited. And I love her.
The other one that's from that area, I don't know how to say it.
Ikagu?
Yes.
Ichiku?
Yeah, something. I have a kit from her to make.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
I'm so excited.
It's going to be amazing. So excited. But this bag, it was just like a bag with these little handles. But at the booth, she will, for an upcharge, She has like a little rivet
press.
thingy press with her. She put these little leather pieces there, and I bought a strap from her that was on another bag that I took off because this one perfect. I love this bag. This is also my festival bag now. Like if I go to a yarn festival, instead of carrying a purse, I carry this with my wallet and I can put yarn in it.
Okay. It's so very pretty.
Anyway, this is my granny stripes that it was the saga of the last episode. With the yarn that was okay. So I got back on track. I got my yarn untangled that I did for the setup and the first 2 rows. So I got that all ready. And then
wait a minute. Let's talk about this Oh Wow Amsterdam pouch.
Oh yeah.
Because this is so cute. Okay.
Do you see where I bought it?
Black Mountain.
I bought it at Black Mountain Yarn Shop.
Okay. I just wanted to have a moment for
it is cute, right?
That because Oh Wow Amsterdam, they never miss. Okay.
They never miss. However, do you know how much this bag was?
I don't know. But
I think it was like $32.
It's not lined.
I didn't know that. I just picked it up and bought it. I mean, it's cute. It's hand painted.
Yeah.
I spent the money. I wasn't mad that I spent the money. I was just a little shocked because, it's folded over and serged. And yeah. But it also is, it was a great, because it's from Black Mountain.
Mm-hmm. A nice piece to remember.
Yeah. And the same day I bought a Hohi bag. So this was.
That was just a little add-on.
The icing on the cake. And I do love it. And it's perfect. I like to use these tiny little drawstring bags when you have yarn that isn't caked when it's in a ball because you had to rescue it from your dog.
Side note, I made this. And this is what I've been keeping my little ball in.
So cute. I like bags that match my clothes. Anyway. So, on the last podcast, it was that tail as well as my yarn my foundation chain
was not stretchy enough.
No. And so I took in everybody's comments. I got a lot of great comments. Some people are like, actually, you can tear it out.
I saw that, yeah.
And start and, follow this video. And I thought that was a great idea, but I just didn't have
it was a little
the patience.
the capacity.
And other people are like, oh, add a border. But most of the votes were to, start over. So this is my old one, which, So I started over. I am using a fingering weight based on one that Nitty Natty did. I chained. Mm-hmm. I did not cast on. I chained 251, I think it is.
Yes.
So that it could be like a throw blanket. So it's like 50 inches wide.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I started over, and the yarn I'm using is the 2023 Advent from Spun Right Round.
Yes.
It's a fade. I have part of it here. It's gorgeous.
Yes.
I love it.
It's stunning.
And I'm like, ooh. I'm going to use this and this. And I did the math and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get about it's 50 inches wide. I'm going to get about a 50 to 60 inch.
You were like, I'm going to go through the colors and then I'll go back through the colors. And...
Yeah. Cause I'm using about 10 grams of the 20 gram mini skeins
for each stripe.
So I was going to fade it to the end and then reverse fade to the other end. And then I'm like, I'm on color, I don't know, 1, 2, yeah. I just finished color 8 and I only have that. And then 24 divided by 8 is 3.
Oh my God.
Times 2 is 6. So I'm going to have this width a total of 6 times. That's not 50 inches.
Oh my goodness.
So I cried.
Yeah.
It was all written there. All of Nitty Natty's notes, it was all there. And this is also why Heather shouldn't crochet.
That's not what that means. That's not what that means.
Because this is now my second folly. Also, crochet, it is a yarn eater.
So, pro tip, if you're trying to get through your yarn stash, just go ahead and crochet you some stuff. You'll be through it in no time.
Make a blanket.
You'll be through it in no time.
Blanket. Because, yeah, so 24 mini skeins is divided by, it's about a little less than 5 full skeins of yarn.
Okay, yes.
Of fingering weight yarn, which will make me a really big sweater.
But not a really big blanket.
But not a throw size blanket. So
how much more would you need? Like
double what I have.
Like a whole nother admin.
So here's my options. One, I rip back. Let me say that again. I rip back, which I already like.
Was this my suggestion?
I don't know. I don't remember.
We threw out so many suggestions.
I already wove in the yarns, the ends,
so
goodness. It's going to be extra fun to rip back, which I don't weave them in that good, so it's not that hard. Don't worry, I could probably just pull it out. It's not a big deal.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so I could go back. I could add a whole bunch of other minis from my tree or wherever
and
mix it all up.
I volunteered some of my minis too.
Break up the fade and just do
random.
I could do that. I could also just do that and start doing random from here.
Yeah, that's what I suggested.
But then the bottom chunk, okay.
I mean, it doesn't look.
Yeah.
It's not so much that you would be like, oh my God, in the middle of this fade, she just started going rogue. But you would know.
I got the analytical brain.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Or I have a second option. Actually, I have 3 options. Second option is I do my fade and then I do my reverse fade. So then I have like 30 inches of blankie. And next year I buy somebody else's advent calendar.
I don't think this is a good idea.
In a fade, maybe Spun Right Round will have another one.
I think it's going to look really crazy.
And then I do that fade in and out. That was the option where I
could, blankets.
Listen,
that was separate options.
The option where I could keep going. And if you fold it in half, you'll never know. You have 2 blankets. Or
I don't think it's a good idea.
Option 3 is I buy more yarn. So just like a natural color or a pink or something.
Which won't be so bad because it's you can do it undyed.
And I could do the same width in a natural. So have a big chunk of natural.
And then continue the
do my fade again. And then another chunk of natural. And then
this was my suggestion because it'll just be like a broken up fade.
But yeah. And so that might be, so I would like people to let me know their artistic,
what do you think?
So I would have a fade and a stripe.
Please, guys, whatever you do not vote on the whole fade and then a whole nother fade.
And I really don't want more yarn.
I know, yeah. Because the point of doing this was to make a project out of an already existing amount of yarn that you had. Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, if I bought yarn, I would either buy Cascade Heritage in fingering weight, or I would buy the Nomad undyed something or other.
And a fingering weight.
In a comparable 4-ply. I think this is 100% superwash merino.
Okay.
So those are my options. So let me know. Also, let me know, do you do this? Do you miscalculate every project you are working on?
I do also think it's because it's such a big project with little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to be like, that doesn't make sense. It's kind of how, when I try to calculate the yardage of fabric I need for bags, and I'm like, I did it for the holiday box. I was like, I bought, I think, 6 yards, 4 yards, whatever it was. I only got 10 bags out of it. I was like, is everything okay with my brain? Where is the rest of the fabric?
I somehow thought doing 2 rows, so across and back, so you got like 2 little like clusters.
Yeah.
I thought that would be like an inch.
No. It's okay. It's okay. So let us know below what you think Heather should do to rectify the situation. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
No, this is this has soured me on crochet.
I don't know.
No, not crochet in general. Crochet is beautiful. People make beautiful stuff. TL Yarn Crafts, Tony just made a sweater.
Oh my God, did you see it? With the green and the
Chris.
Hello. This is why you can't stop crocheting. Because Tony wants us to make that cardigan. Keep going. You gotta keep going.
I think she's teaching somewhere at something. I should probably go. Nonetheless, it was quite beautiful.
It still is, and it will be once you come up with a solution. It'll be stunning. Okay.
That isn't just stick it in a bag until the end of time. Like, I even bought a snackle box.
I saw that. Okay,
we'll talk about that.
Box. Okay. So I'll just piggyback again off of your project. I am not having those type of problems and mainly because, okay, this is why I could never have, I just dropped the bowl of yarn. Okay, I am not having the same issue as Heather, and I won't ever have that issue because I have a million minis and I'm doing mine at random. So I could just...
Yeah, well, I might be too.
So
let the voters decide.
When you last saw this, Heather had chained my foundation for me and handed it over to me. And I have since added
love it
a little bit. And I'm having the time of my life, okay? It is so much fun.
It really is.
But it's just that the row goes on.
You're doing yours like 60 inches wide.
So I am following Natalie's instructions to the T. Okay. I think she did 302 stitches. Yes. So mine will come out to be about the size of a queen size
mattress.
Yes. And I am happy about that because
it is so cute.
These minis have to get. But okay, so this color here, I was talking to my husband and I was like, this color is something that I would have never chosen.
Oh, I know which one you're
But in the scheme of things, it works. This is why the random sequence works, because it forces me to use the colors that I normally would be like, throw that back in.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. So
are you being good about your random grab?
Yeah. I'm not even, so I have them in a box and it has like a flat lid. So I just leave the lid shut and just go in and just grab something. So I had my son to pick out my next color.
And you haven't thrown any back?
Nope.
Good job.
I haven't thrown any back, and my son picked my next color, and this is what we have.
Love it.
Yeah. And he picked one more because he couldn't help himself because it was just too much fun. So these are the next 2 colors.
Beautiful.
It's going to be the orange and then the purple. That's how he picked them.
Love it.
That is my green stripe blanket.
Glad it's going well.
Yes, and yours will be okay.
Thank God I had this, on hibernating.
Standby.
Hibernating. This is my bag from
the incomparable Tanny Casey.
I use it a lot. It's looking. This is the one.
That's a good thing, though.
That I love this pattern, this fabric so much that I then found it on Spoonflower and made a jacket out of it.
Oh yeah, you did.
And then my friend Kate in Ohio loved my jacket so much that she, Dr. Jakes made her one out of it.
Oh my goodness, it's so cute.
Anyway, so because I have these debacles and I did not want to cast on something, I don't like things hanging out not finished.
Yeah.
It hurts me. I then went back because I needed to go back to this sweater that I am knitting for Dr. Jakes. I might see her at the end of April. So I was like, now I have a deadline. I got to get on it. This is the, Marie Chen, Mary Chen, I don't know. It's spelled Marie Chen from Isabel Kramer.
You've gotten so much more done.
DK weights. The yarn is
Little Fox.
This is not my color at all, right? Knitting with this yarn is a dream. It's the Vulpine DK from Little Fox in the color Heavy Bloom.
Even though it's not your color, it is beautifully done. The speckles are beautifully done.
Beautifully done.
Yeah.
So I'm knitting it so that the finished bust size is a 42-inch, but then the finished hip size and a little longer is a 48-inch. So I am on the
ribbing.
On the ribbing.
Okay,
Yeah, I know, because I was in the middle of the ribbing and
it's acting up.
I stopped.
Okay.
My little sushi.
And the sushi stoppers.
Yes. So I am almost done with the ribbing, and then I will do I'm actually going to add, it doesn't have a collar.
Huh?
Yeah, and I don't like.
It looks unfinished.
Yeah, well, I know.
I mean, it doesn't.
I don't like it.
In the scheme of things, it won't look unfinished, but yeah.
So I'm going to add a collar.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the button band. And then I'm going to do the sleeves.
It almost looks like this is the button band.
Right.
The panel.
It does. But then I'm going to do the sleeves, but I'm not going to do the cuff.
Okay.
And then I will block it. And then when I see Dr. Jakes, she has very long arms.
Okay.
She's way taller than me. So she'll try it on, and then I'll determine if I need to make the sleeves longer or shorter.
Okay.
And I told her that she will love it so much.
It's so pretty.
That she will take it to the grave with her.
Okay. This texture is yummy. Is this seed stitch?
This is a double seed stitch.
It's yummy.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Yeah, this yarn. I'm pretty sure it's an MCN. Has a little cash.
Yes.
A little cash in it.
And that helps with the pilling too. Like it helps it not be so pilly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am actually quite proud of this sweater. I make fun things. I make wild things. I wouldn't say I often make beautiful things.
I think you make beautiful things.
This is beautiful.
Things. That is beautiful.
So I'm proud, and it gave me
the detail in it is stunning.
And I mean, it was on hold because I was waiting for Becca to help me with the math, which ended up being crazy simple. And she's like, "Well, give me your gauge swatch, and then let me measure this, and then okay, you have this many rows, so you need to do this many more, and you want to." I'm like, okay.
Okay, thank you.
She's an idiot savant. I'm telling you. She knows her stuff. So that is that. So that is bringing me some joy.
Well, it's stunning.
Thank goodness, because I needed something to get me out of my. Oh, and then
your funk.
Oh, look at this baggie.
Is that from Button Jar?
It is not from Button Jar. I don't remember who it's from. She is at Rhinebeck every year.
Ooh.
And she also sells those bags that they have a window that is the clear PVC or vinyl, but
it's quilted.
It looks quilted, yes.
Oh, I know. And she's always over by the cider. Like in that open
yeah, in between those two buildings, like across from Cozy
with the tents. Yeah. I think she's going to be at Nash.
Is she? Because
I believe
I saw this bag, and you feel that.
I know. I was just petting it.
I call it my emotional support bag.
It's so nice.
Because I think I bought it the year of the emotional support chicken.
I believe she's going to be at Nash Yarn Fest.
Nothing. Nothing.
But I love it.
No pocket. I got nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. But I love it. It's so soft.
So nothing.
So, and when I'm
feeling... you gotta put your...
When I'm feeling sad...
Yeah.
I used my emotional support bag.
Well, it's pretty cute.
And then I paid it.
It's pretty cute.
Like Lenny from Of Mice and Men. Okay.
Okay. So is this my last whip? Yeah. As if I don't have enough. My last whip is actually, it was a acquisition, but I've casted it on, and it is my Flu Sock by Fabian Gassman, and it is a sock pattern from the 52 Weeks of Sock book, but I bought the standalone pattern after seeing a sample in the Super Glow booth, and I am knitting this sock in the sock set, the Candy Heart sock set that was dyed for Black Pearl Magic in the, oh my goodness, Sweetheart Valentine box. And oh my goodness, Kelly knocked it out of the park. Okay. Does this
it
not
looks
look like candy
a bag
hearts?
Of Brock's candy hearts.
Like, okay, so this looks wide because I have a fat ankle. Okay, so this is
fankle,
a fankle. I have a fankle. So what I did was cast it on the first. Look at that picot edge. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that picot edge is
so good.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I cast on the leg for the first. I cast on for the largest size. My foot is not that large, so I cast on for the largest size. I followed those directions until I finished my heel flap and gusset, which it has a stockinette heel, which is very pretty, but I'm not sure how it's going to wear, so we shall see. Because it doesn't have any texture to give it any grit. But I just finished my gusset decreases, and so with my gusset decreases, I decreased down to the second size.
Okay.
In the pattern, so that my foot is tighter.
Yeah.
And now
I like the foot tight.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I mean, I have small feet, so like socks just sort of fall off me all the time.
So before I really knew what I was doing with knitting, I knit a sock. I was knitting socks in like a size 2 or size 1, whatever it was. It was too big. The sock was like droopy. It wasn't good, and so I finally realized, like, Shayla, you have to go down a few needle sizes.
Some negative ease.
Yeah. So now I knit these on a 0.
On a 0. Okay, yeah, I think I use 1s or 0s.
Yeah, so this is a 0, a 2 millimeter, and I'm knitting it on a 9-inch circular, which before I had 9-inch circulars, socks were not my jam.
I'm not doing a 9-inch circular.
After that, when I got these 9-inch circulars, it's like somebody put a battery pack in my back. I finished a sock in like a day. I was like,
I don't even like doing a hat on a 16-inch circular.
Really?
My hand, it doesn't compute.
Yeah, it gets a little crampy sometimes, and I have to give it a break. But I'm remembering why I like sock knitting.
So, very good.
So these are my Flu Sock. Look at that. That is mohair ruffle.
I am gonna cast some on soon.
Oh, and one more thing that I found really interesting with this pattern is that the first ruffle is done with 1 needle size, and the way that you get a bigger ruffle on the second one is that it's done with a bigger needle. It's the same exact ruffle, just on a bigger needle.
Well, thank God, because you were upset about how many stitches.
Well, I was stressed. Okay, I forgot. So, like, I had a temporary lapse in judgment and forgot how.
Black Pearl Magic bag.
This was the bag from the holographic holidays box. Yes. Which.
Love it.
I am still to this day getting so many compliments on, and everybody loved it. But I forgot that you have to go from like 70, 60 stitches to like 300, 400 stitches in order to get this ruffle. So,
well, I will tell you, because you're going to do that Go Gently cardigan.
Yeah. And I'm probably not going to go gently with that freaking ruffle.
But it's the last thing you do, so you're like,
yeah,
that makes this was harder because it's like one of the first things you do, so you're like,
yes, Yeah. But then I was like, it also pushed me because I was like, I want to see how the sock looks with the ruffles on it. Like I needed to. So that's my flu sock. And it's, I'll probably be done this one. This one.
Yes.
In the next few days. And then,
make 2.
So I've been thinking, and I think that since I'm done my gusset decreases and all the setup stuff for this sock, that I'm going to put this on hold and start my second sock. Mm-hmm. So that
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever do that 2 at a time?
No.
Me neither.
I tried. My brain couldn't. It broke my brain.
The yarn management.
Yeah. It broke my brain. And I'm not an avid sock knitter anyway, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Stasquisitions.
I
think we have more than yarn this week.
Yeah.
I have this month.
Yeah. And I have I'm not going to say a lot, but I have more than the last episode. I had 0.
Yes. Which is good.
I told you guys that I would make up for it, and you're about to see.
Well, our next episode, full length of this variety.
Will it be our Nash?
Will be our Nash.
Yeah, I plan to be on okay behavior.
Me too. I plan.
Plan. That's what we plan.
Also, I've been like looking, and I don't feel any pull to any pattern that I'm like, ooh, I want to make it.
Yeah.
Except that Hello Sailor. Is that what it's called?
Andrea Mowry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would just, if I did that one, it would just be in a black and a neon pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I do have some patterns on my radar, but I think I have yarn for them. So
I'm just in a funk.
Yeah, maybe you'll get re-inspired when you see
Renegades of Funk.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Stasquisitions. I have quite a bit. All right. So let's start with my Valley yarns. So we acquired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only going to hold up 4, but we have 6 balls of this Valley Yarn Sport. This is the brand. Ooh. Isn't it so soft? So this is the brand yarn.com Webs. This is their
in-house.
Yeah, in-house brand.
Private label.
Yes. And this is their Superwash Sport, and it is 100% extra fine Superwash Merino. Ooh. And these are 50-gram balls, so they're 153 yards. And I got 6 of them, and I hinted at this on a previous episode. I'm planning to replace my spin cycle in my Pressed Flowers cardigan. And so I bought 1 skein of this. I've showed it previously, but my main color is this knitted wit sport in the color gooseberry. And so this will be my combination. Okay, so small story time. In the beginning, when I saw Heather's, I wanted her exact colors, but then
so mine is that pink
and a darker purple,
a darker bluish purple.
Yes. And so, but then I had this idea that I wanted a Barbie version, and I wanted it to be like a lavender and a light purple and a hot pink. But then I had to spin cycle and stash, and so I was trying to force myself to use stash, and I was like, Shayla, just use the stash. But I couldn't unsee the purple and pink cardigan. And if you're going to knit a whole mosaic cardigan, you can knit it in the colors you want to. So I found this. It was an affordable option. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're going to do.
Love it.
I'm excited.
It's going to be
great. I want to cast this. When I opened this yarn, I was like, I want to cast this on right now, tonight. Yeah. Like, it is so pretty together.
I love the contrast between the two.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's going to be amazing.
Yes. I'm so excited. So that's my first
and then you should make yourself a MAB, bigger bag.
With this
to carry with it.
and then I can maybe put, okay. I had
I know what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Do you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
All right.
Okay. So I believe on the episode Knitting with the Unicorns with Shannon, we discussed a sale that in the middle of the day I'm working diligently. Shayla's like, Hawari Bazaar is having 40% off.
Listen, I was trying to get us to help them. They were trying to clear out their warehouse. Who are we to not help them? So, of course, we had to help them.
Yes. So, I helped. First, I got this bad boy.
Oh my God.
She only had one skein. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it is the Sailor Moon October Yarn Club. This is a fingering weight. And the color is called Planet Now. MAU.
Was this the one that did
Shannon? No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll explain that in a minute.
Okay.
It is beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, I think I know what happened with Shannon. Okay.
And then I got, I think I know what I'm going to make with this. I'm going to try to
This?
Yes. This is the color. The color is called Hue Dancy.
Guys, before I could check out, Heather had added this to her cart. Shannon previously had this in her cart, and I was gunning for it as well. But alas.
3 in fingering weight and 3 in Surrey alpaca.
It reminds me so much of my holograph dreams.
Yes.
From Wandering Flock.
So I think I'm going to make a very simple cardigan.
Okay.
No detail, just a very simple.
And let the yarn shine.
Button down, crew neck.
A cutting down
cardigan, and let this yarn in all its fuzzy goodness
shine.
Do its job.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Shannon bought the zebra yarn,
which is why I thought this was that
in this color. And Shannon, when she bought hers, she had to order this one for me because I had already checked out and whatever, and then found this later. So it came with Shannon's, mm-hmm. And even the dyer was like, "Oh my God, those are so good together." So that's why it looks similar.
Yeah, but it's stunning.
I had not bought really any yarn in a while. I hadn't really been inspired.
Yeah, and this was at a really good price, and
yeah, even the La Bien-Aimée sale didn't inspire me.
No.
I think it was because I had knit like 4.5 sweaters with
in LBA.
Yeah. So I'm so happy for this. This made me happy.
So excited,
and it was like less than $100 for all this. So something like that.
So you sure? Okay. So if you want to destash that, just let me know.
Surrey alpaca.
Oh yeah, never mind. Don't let me know. Don't let me know about that. All right. So from that same Hawari Bazaar sale, I acquired 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn in the color Home, which is a BTS inspired colorway. Okay.
Oh, okay. Not like the movie.
Okay. It's so stunning. Okay, so I got 3 of them, and I don't have definite plans for these, but I am thinking of making another tumble tee, but I already have a pink tumble tee, so I'm kind of leaning away from that, and I might.
You know what you could do?
This
because I'm gonna make the bygone blouse, which is basically the tumble tee
with a little collar. Or hear me out. I was thinking of holding this with a mohair and making another spring sorrel. So we shall see. Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, we'll decide. But I know I'm leaning away from the tumble tea because I already have a pink tumble tea.
Is it that color pink?
It's not, but
yeah, bygone then. Yep.
Yeah, bygone. Okay, and then I got this one standalone skein. She only had one skein of this, but it's okay because I am planning to make another chop chop beanie.
That'll make a great chop chop.
I think so too.
What's the name?
This is the Princess Pumpkin Patch and the is that Scarab? Scarab worsted weight, which is 100% superwash merino.
That is nice. It reminds me of the yarn that you had from Chelsea.
Oh yes, from my Elton.
Yes,
that's on hold.
Yes,
it's on hold. I'm not talking about that right now.
Is it in timeout?
I think it's going to be too big.
Mine is huge, but I can fix that for you.
Yeah, because you did a little hack on yours. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll talk about that. And that's my Hawaii Bazaar.
Very good.
I only have one more yarn.
Yeah, show your other yarn because
it's very basic.
My others are not yarn.
My other yarn acquisition is just undyed, the undyed Cirrus mohair from Nomad. One of these is for my
one is for your
champagne cardigan. Well, 1.5, and then the other 2.5 are for a ranuncle. Ranuncle. It's the ranuncle pattern. Yes, by Anne Sophie Velling.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay, that is so Sarita.
Yes.
Yes.
And I am so excited for it. I'm gonna put a picture of it here. And then
Aran weight. So you're holding it. What are you holding it with?
A worsted weight. Yeah. So I'm gonna make the ranuncle.
Okay.
By Anne Sophie Velling with this mohair and the Creole powder.
Nice.
Party. I think that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. Powder Party. It's a white base and it has like
I remember. Yeah.
Specks of pink and blue. It's so good.
Which is your MO.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed that you buy a lot of yarn. It's a white base.
Yeah. Yep.
Sprinkles.
So that's what we're gonna do with that. That's the end of my yarn excursion. But just don't you wait. We have more.
Well, the thing is, there are other places to get. It depends on what you want.
Yes.
For fabric, if you use a plain weave cotton,
you have lots of options.
There are lots of options.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is if you were using, one, that they're usually more expensive elsewhere. Quilting shops have a lot. Little fabric stores have a lot, but they are usually designer. And by designer, I don't mean Gucci. I mean like
Riley Blake,
designers.
Tula Pink, things like that. Yeah.
Anything from Ruby Star
Society. Yes.
Robert Kaufman, etc. They're pricier.
Yes.
So, for some of the stuff, it's too much. If you're doing other types of garments, if you're looking for like specialty fabrics, and I will say, not to toot my own horn, but I did go to school for this. Like I know more about fabric than your average bear.
Mm-hmm.
And different weights and different weaves and different knits and blah, 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 and yarns. And, we could go on. It's impossible to buy it online.
Yeah. I mean, you could take a stab in the dark, but
you don't really know what
you're going to get. Yeah.
So, with Joann's going away, my option for...
I'm sorry. I'm like on the Mood Fabric website looking at the little videos of trying to see how the fabric falls to see what weight it is. It's just insane.
So when Joann's is gone, our options will be domesticity, but that's mostly plain weave cotton.
Yeah.
Which I love that store. It's amazing. G Street Fabrics
is
in Rockville. There's some place in Towson that sells like designer fabrics like Gucci. Some of it is $550 a yard.
I won't be going there. Don't worry about that.
Or you're going to see me on the mega bus going up to New York.
That's probably where you'll see us waving from the mega bus.
But that the thing is, you go to
completely in
I can't shop it more.
It's overwhelming.
It's beyond overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
You have to like, I don't know how anybody goes there and looks for something for a project. Because I would more like go there, let it speak to me, and then
yeah.
Because it's everywhere.
I agree.
There's other fabric stores up there and really good like notions.
Yes.
Buttons, trims,
zippers. So yeah.
We might have to do that at some point. But in the meantime, I went to, because of my travels, I went to Joann's in Williamsburg. And then I went to Joann's in Fairfax, Virginia. And then I went to my local-ish Joann.
In Bel Air.
So I have a bunch of fabric. The sales aren't great yet. They're just doing like 20% off, which isn't even as good as the regular sales. But if it was that good, I wanted to, get a little bit of yardage and yeah. So
before all the good stuff is gone.
You too? You want to start? Or I guess I'll start because you have that. I have this and others.
Okay. Yeah, you can start.
This is a plain weave cotton with hamsters. One of them's even wearing
one with the glasses.
Hat. Glasses.
They're cute.
Some unicorns.
Love. I also have a unicorn print.
A lot of these were a lot of these were from their clearance, which is an extra 60% off. So okay.
Is this the Timeless Treasure?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's see. No.
This may be a skirt for Rhinebeck. You will see.
Would like to see that.
And then this is
the smiley face snow cones.
Snow cones, not snowballs. That's a different Baltimore fact for a different day. Snow cones.
These are actual snow cones.
Okay, they're lava lamps, but they either have a kitty inside or a kitty topper on the lava lamp.
Yeah, it's very. I was going to get this fabric online.
Yes, it's amazing. This is the blue version.
Does it look familiar?
The lavender dress. I had to have this. Blue is not my color, but I love this light blue.
It's beautiful.
And it reminds me of a Barbie, an early Barbie dress.
Remember the blue and white gingham?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a dress with this. I even picked out a pattern already.
Okay.
I'm very excited about a bunch of that. This was just random. It's an ECAT dyed. So basically it's yarn dye.
Oh, yes.
And then, which I was like, Joann, that is not your normal.
No, it's not.
Okay. I got some sushi.
Some sushi?
I got some ants. I'm in love with those ants.
I
don't
love
even
those
have
ants.
that much. I couldn't. Okay. This one, I got some Christmas wieners. I only have like a yard of that. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. And then I found, oh, this one's my favorite.
I'm so upset that I never saw this. I am offended.
This was in Williamsburg.
I cannot. Why you didn't send
Suckers.
this? You didn't send this in the group chat.
Busy. No, that was at Fairfax. In Williamsburg, I wasn't. And then I found a canvas.
I didn't know this was canvas.
Canvas.
I thought it was just a regular quote cotton, like
canvas.
I'm mad.
I need a bag.
I'm mad.
A bag. Anyway. And then I have some others, but
okay. So, the reason why Heather was on the hunt at different, I tasked her with finding this fabric. Okay, we saw this fabric online. I put it in my cart. It sold out before I was able to. I left the cart for days.
Yeah. You're one of those.
I left the cart for days.
No sympathy for you people.
I let it sit, and then it was gone. But I couldn't unsee it. So it was this Alexander Henry. Is this Alexander Henry? I'm all like, okay, the flirty and floaty print. And Heather hunted, the funny story. Okay, Heather hunted this down for me. I needed it, and she found it. However, we did not anticipate how freaking big these ladies were going to be. This print was going to be. So it's gonna. I'm going to use it because I'm obsessed with this print. Oh, well, look at the unicorn floaty.
The amazing thing about this print is it represents women from all
walks of life. Yeah.
And they're all a bit chunky.
Yeah. That's why I needed it, by the way.
So we call ourselves sometimes the high BMI club.
Yeah. So these are a high BMI fabric. Yes.
I love it. Yes. Yeah, that's the one that they didn't have it in Williamsburg, but they had it in Fairfax.
She was on the hunt. Yeah. So then online I did my own shopping spree because I sent my husband to Joann to get something for me. And he FaceTimed me to let me know that Joann was actually no longer at the location around the corner from my house. It was actually an empty store. There was not even a sign on the top. Anyway, I was devastated.
But that Joann, they had been closing for a while now.
Yes, but I didn't know that they were actually, it was like gone. I just needed some freight check, but yeah, forget about it. So then I got these aliens offline.
You know who's going to want that?
Who's going to want it?
Jess.
Oh yeah, she is. She loves the aliens.
Yeah.
I love this because I'm going to put it with a really bright zipper or like with a neon pink. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. So good. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Neon orange maybe.
Oh yes, neon orange or even red would go. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, and then we also have the donuts. If there's a unicorn donut.
Oh my God, there's a unicorn donut.
There's a unicorn donut in there. And this is called Sprinkles. I totally missed that there were sprinkles in the background. Like that didn't even register to me. And then we have the balloon animals. So cute. And then we have the little paws. The little cat paws. For the yeah.
Yep.
Cat paws. And then this is my unicorn.
6 times.
Yeah. This is my unicorn. Yeah. Because I need another unicorn fabric, like I need a hole in my head. Mm-hmm. But this is my unicorn fabric, and then
what are you gonna do with your fabrics? They're for bags.
They're for bags.
So it'll be coming to you guys soon.
Yeah, I'm leaning more back into my fabric bags and trying to do new designs. So we will have fabric bags.
I love those. They're Mylar balloons.
Yes, the Mylar balloons. Also on the side note, Shani P's corner that does the enamel pins. She has a Mylar pin that says yarn and Mylar balloons, and it's very cute.
Cute.
Okay.
Cute. Okay. So then I said I was done.
But
then I was looking, so, I make the yarn cozies for friends and family. Well, friends, because nobody in my family cares.
Oh, wait.
And
I thought I had one of mine.
And Joann is my source for those, because I usually use an interlock knit. So I was like, I'm going to look online for interlock knits to see what I'll be able to get in the future, because, that should be relatively easy. They're pricey.
Yeah.
And I don't make these things for money. Like, I just give them away. So I went back to Joann, and I just looked at the interlock, and I stayed in the clearance section.
I didn't realize
so everything was 60% off. So I just got a yard of each of these. This one's pink with little space.
Very cute.
This one has disco balls.
I am right now. I'm putting it on record requesting yarn cozies in this.
It's shimmery.
That's what I was saying. I didn't know it was shimmery.
Oh. Yeah. Which I never buy the glittery ones for the yarn cozies. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
And they're rough, so you don't want anyway. And I got some strawberries.
Strawberries are having a moment right now.
I got with a purple background balloon animals.
Love. I don't even think I saw this in purple.
This one I think is too big of a print for yarn cozy, so I don't know. But it has dinosaurs and people cleaning up dinosaur poo. Well, I mean,
digging for dinosaur bones.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I got some breakfast.
Love this.
Breakfast. And then the only one that was not from the clearance rack, I had to have it because it has wiener dogs on it. And French poodles with pink cowboy hats and pink cowboy boots. So you can't blame me for that one.
Love.
So love it. So that was the end of my Joann's.
Your favorite excursion.
Yeah, I shouldn't be buying fabric for a very long time now. Which I don't often go fabric shop.
Me neither.
No.
I'm leaning more into my fabric bags, which is why I'm trying to bring some fresh inspiration into my. But I have quite a large fabric stash.
But I also vote for a what do you call it? A mixed media bag.
Yes.
Fabric and TPU.
That might be in the works. I don't know. It might be. Okay. So that is all of our Stasquisitions. Let's have a little bit of live chat before we go.
Yes. Okay, live chat. I can do this.
Live chat.
I would like to preface this live chat that we shall focus on the positive.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a lot of people present their social media side and everything looks happy and there's white picket fences and
rainbows,
parties.
butterflies.
And it's because we try to focus on the positive.
Yeah, because nobody wants to spew there.
It does not mean everything is positive. We all got stuff going on. I know you all have stuff going on. It's been a very rough February. I will just briefly say I am a government federal employee, and I am part of the sandwich generation, as is my husband, and we both have ailing parents. It's been a month. That to say, I have done some fun things.
Yes.
And in times of hardship, you
focus on
your hobbies. They bring you joy.
Your friends.
Worst case scenario is I will spend my life savings and open a yarn store. So
Charm City unicorns in the flesh, like in real life, like.
Yes. So yeah, what have you been up to?
I have been up to prep for Nash Yarn Fest. That's been the bulk of my professional work life. I have been reading a lot. So I have been listening to the 3 Lives of Kate K by Kate Fagan, I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. But it is so good. I'm like almost done.
What have I been doing? We went to Williamsburg for a couples weekend. Chris and I and our friends Joe and Julie. Julie got a really killer deal on like a timeshare weekend rental down there, like super cheap, I think through USAA. So we decided to go down there
some relaxation
for the weekend, and we went to the spa at Colonial Williamsburg, which is a really nice spa. I'm not like a spa person. I don't go get facials. Because I like to spend my money on tangible things.
Same.
Like yarn. But I had gone there once before, and we're like, oh, it's a couples weekend, so we decided to all get massages. So
fancy.
And it was only my second massage ever, and it was Chris's first massage ever.
How did he enjoy it?
He loved it. It was so you go in because it's like one of those full day spas. Like you can go and hang out and like lay in the hot tub, etc. So we go to our respective locker rooms. Change, put on a robe. We meet in the co-ed lounge. So we're in the co-ed lounge, right?
I feel like this is gonna be wild.
And in walks Chris. So my husband is like built like a linebacker. He's like, actually he says he's small for a linebacker, but he's like 6'4.5" and really broad. He did not ask for a larger robe. Or larger slippers.
Chris. Oh, Chris.
So he walks in, he looked like the scene in Friends where Richard, Magnum P.I., is wearing Monica's itty bitty robe.
You should have took a picture.
I left my phone in the locker room.
That was probably a good thing. Okay, so other than Chris's
because
wardrobe,
you're nude under there. I don't know how.
It's okay. I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay.
But he got his massage. He loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. Once you get like a professional massage, like.
Yes, the masseuse did say they didn't give you a bigger robe. Oh, we had everybody in the co-ed lounge cracking up. This woman was about to fall out of her chair.
Oh my goodness.
But the masseuse said, "Oh, I have a bigger one back here," and gave him a properly fitting robe. So
very good.
Nobody got teabagged. we were okay. And then, we just hung out with our friends, and then we stayed 2 nights, and then on our way back, we did the Joanne's run.
A Joanne tour.
Yeah. And then on President's Day, we saw the new Captain America movie.
Oh, how was that?
It was the first time I had been to a theater since before COVID.
Really? We go all the time. My family.
And nobody in my house ever wants to go.
They drag me to the movies. And I don't want to go. But
my husband will usually only go for a Marvel specific movie because we have another friend who's really into it and she loves to go. So it's like it's his tradition to go see new Marvel movies with her. So we saw that. It was really good. I did not have Harrison Ford as a Hulk on my bingo card this year. Wow.
That's one word.
Yes. And then as for listening, I'm listening to, I just finished Iron Flame for like the 8th time.
Oh my God.
But I did get a new Allie Hazelwood that I'm going to listen to over the weekend.
Oh, which one?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Something.
It's always a good time with
It's not Love Theoretically.
Was that the one I told you to get? Yeah.
Yes.
That was good.
And then been watching some podcasts.
Yes, same.
Who have you been watching?
Allie Makes Everything.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I got some questions for her because I don't know how to use YouTube right.
Nitty Natty.
Yes.
Wool Minded.
Yes.
Who else? Grocery Girls.
Because Tracy was wearing
my sweatshirt. Botanical Knitter
rolled in.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you guys. Botanical Knitter. I watch all the YouTubes because
you do all day long.
Yeah, while I sew. I watch them while I sew. So, Addie from Ruby and Roses.
Oh yeah, she had new one like 2 days ago. So
yes. Cute. Oh my goodness, that blanket that she did.
Oh, the Sweet Shop blanket.
Oh my goodness, it is so stunning. She didn't do a neutral color. She just did like a speckled.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it is cute.
So
it is
cute.
Really good.
Yeah. Who have you been watching?
Well, Fantasy Fangirls.
Okay.
I'm a nerd. It's okay. I embrace it. West Maven. That's not the name of her podcast, though. It's All the Things.
Knits All the Things.
A Lefty Knitter podcast, which is Aquila.
Oh, yes.
Aquila Bolin.
I'm
She's
like,
local.
I haven't seen that.
I known Aquila through my husband for longer than I've been seriously knitting.
Yeah.
It's a whole Baltimore. Everybody in Baltimore knows each other. That's why they call it Smalltimore. Yes, but Aquila is a left-handed knitter because she's left-handed. So she does a lot of stuff with that and is very helpful. And she has one of those, I think it's Erlbacher.
The sock
machine.
Yes,
so she's like super proficient with that.
Because she's very professional with her Erlbacher.
I like to watch Aquila's podcast. So.
Yes. I've also been watching, what's the show? Oh, Sweet Magnolias on Netflix. It's a show that I never intended to keep up with, but here we are 5 years later, and I'm still watching it, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
I have to try that. I haven't watched any like actual TV. I mean, other than seeing Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not a big TV. Like when I watch TV, I'm watching YouTube on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I
mean, yeah.
You know, but What We Do in the Shadows ended, so I'm like, oh. What are you going to cast on next?
Do you think I need to cast on anything else?
No.
I think that after some of these are wrapped up, because I'm not going to say I'm going to wait until all of these are wrapped up to cast on something new. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's no need for that. Okay. I want to finish before I cast on something new, I want to finish the Coven Cardi, the Spring Sorrel, and maybe a sock. Okay. Not both socks. Okay. Okay. And then I want to cast on my pressed flowers.
Nice. I think next I will cast on the Bygone Blouse.
Oh my goodness. It's going to be so
I have yarn
good.
Here for it. Ooh. Look at that bag.
I was about to say, where is this bag from?
This one is from Twisted Yarn and Fiber.
That's really cute.
I believe maybe from Frederick Fiber Fest.
That's a really cute print.
Yes. Isn't that adorable? Clearly I have a thing for like phones and typewriters, right? And I was going to use my yarn. I actually caked it up already. This is from Teal Torch Knits.
So pretty.
In the color Dreamhouse Vibes.
So good. So,
I'm excited. In our little group chat, I said, okay, I can cast on next this, or this. And then the ladies chose for me. And that's,
yeah, that's what I have coming up next.
All right. And then our next episode.
Our next episode will be mini-sode. Yes. And we will be talking about spring cardigans.
Yes.
And we're going to definitely focus on some smaller designs, not necessarily smaller designers, but designs that have flown under the radar. So
designs that won't be on the hot
right
list,
now. Yes.
But designs that have less than 100 projects.
Yes. Yes, and we are separately doing our list. We are not sharing them. So there may be some repeats, and it'll be fun to see what we both come up with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
All right.
So I think that's it.
Yeah.
And until next time, like, subscribe,
comment.
Hey, we remembered.
All right. And I think that's it.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Until next time. Bye.
All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose.
Powder. I'm going to make the ranuncle with the...
I just love the name. I forget to look at the...
All right. Bye.